going on tonight, guys? Hope everyone's having a good Saturday night. I'm gonna just hop right into these drafts. That's what I like to do in the late night drafts. It is what's in the name. We're just gonna hop into drafts. Probably do a couple big boards. We'll talk through all the different free agency moves as we go. You know, the different players who've been moved and stuff or sign new places will come up during the stream. So we'll just hop in. Actually, I might hop into an NBA first. See if we get people to roll in, and then all right, Chris, what's up? Chris, we gotta do one of these together. I might hop into NBA first. But for real, yeah. Glad you're here hanging out. Got the NCAA tournament game on in the background, like I said. Hopefully, my Crimson Tide can get the big win. Awesome. Next weekend. Yeah, we gotta do these together. Need 3 more for that. We'll just go ahead and hop in a big board as well. Need 7 more. 7 more for 8 more. But yeah, I hope everyone's having a good start to their weekend. Jack and Coke. You know what? Actually, this is it's technically rum and Diet Dr. Pepper. Gotta have a nice little nightcap as watch some basketball. This might take a minute. We need 8 for that, 2 for NBA. But yeah, as soon as these fill, we'll get into it. We'll start ripping the multi-table. Appreciate you, Dennis. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, facts. So good. So is the new Zero. Dr. Pepper Zero is good too. And our Texas specialty, the HEB brand stuff's actually really good. But yeah, if anybody's wanting to draft tonight, we need to get these filled. What's up, Davis? You're looking for best ball accessories. Is that good? I've seen that on their menu at the old Whataburger. I haven't given it a shot though. It's a Dr. Pepper milkshake. That's if you see me. All right, Ness is in here. Very nice. Let's go. What's up, Nez? We got the whole DFW crew in here. Yeah, is that good? It's good? Really? I have been scared to try it. I actually had Whataburger today, and I stared at that thing because I love Dr. Pepper. But I just I can't pull the trigger, but I guess I'll have to try it this week. I said I got the basketball going too on the other screen. All right. We got the 101. Thankfully, haven't been getting many of these. The influence, I need it, man. My Giannis exposure, not where I want it to be for the team that's making the finals. Oops. I still, yeah, we're taking. Oh no, it's telling me it's not my turn to pick. Hopefully, it's not lagging. No, we definitely go in Giannis at 1. I'm mad I didn't do more of these when people would take Jokic at 1, and I did some myself. I don't know. I'm really feeling strongly the Bucks are making it out of the East. Really feels like it. Hoops guy Davis with his take on the 101. Still need 3 more for a big board as well. Davis, are you a Warriors fan because of approximation there? Yeah, I gotta get Chris's heat, guys. Nez gets Tatum. Yeah, wow. Jokic to 4. No one. Guy's a legend. I've been so frustrated with him in some of my dailies with Bam. I feel like I don't know, just underperforms a lot of nights. But they have a lot of good guys. Is he a part owner? No to the Warriors, but you do like Curry. That's fair. That's fair. A Pelicans fan. How did that? Yeah, Kevin Love's taking all of his rebounds. It's actually quite frustrating. All right. We are also in this. Chris, to see you're in here at the 111. Okay. He was dominating, yeah. All right. We're coming back around here. See who Nez goes. Don't want to lose sight. Casey's in this one as well. Yeah, you guys let me know if you're in here and I just don't know your UD name. Let's go Sabonis. I like it. I'm saying the Kings. I mean, no one thinks they're gonna make it to the finals, but they're a team that can definitely go on a run. Yeah. Both of these are friends and family drafts. All right. Nice. Get Drew. We're just going to do it. We're just going to get our Milwaukee, get out of the way, and then see if we can get some people to the finals. I thought about my other pick I would consider there, if I don't go Lopez, would have been Chris Paul. Because I kind of like Milwaukee Phoenix for the finals right now. But when I didn't get Ayton, like if Drew would have gone, I would have double tapped Ayton, Paul. But it's tough. It's tough to imagine any of the other players contributing. Let's just go in with his East anchor with a couple West themes. Really feel like Josh should be back pretty soon. Chris, you got AJ Brown at the 8. I like it. You check in on the basketball. 9-4. We are losing. Also, can you guys hear the music? I've tried to find like a playlist that you can play that doesn't get you banned, but let me know if the volume makes sense on it. Jeez, I don't love this spot. Oh, Eckler's ADP makes sense all the way down here. Yeah, we'll just take CD. Don't want to get buried. Okay, coming back around here. Obviously, probably need to gear west with this one. There's not a team I love right here to like double tap. All right, we're on the clock on both. Go Waddle. Here we'll go. Jeez. Yes, I just don't love my West options. I'm sorry, Nez. But I hate the West options here. We'll take AD. He's really risen up, and I don't know if that is people are really like feeling better about the Lakers' chances. Which LeBron's timetable, I mean, he should be back soon. He's tweeting some of his like cryptic LeBron stuff that he always tweets out. All right, we go wide receiver here. I like that combo. Apparently, it's one I didn't have yet, too, so don't mind always doing that. Take a look at the board and see what. Yeah, very, very wide receiver heavy, as you would expect with the friends and family draft. Lots of 0 RB teams being built. Wow, Bijan, I wonder how long it's been since he's gone there. It's quite the fall. But this is what you would expect to see this with this type of room. Don't want to miss our pick in NBA either. Need to check and see what people are building over here. Yeah. It's absolutely an avalanche right now in that one. As you would expect. Very guard heavy team. But they have Boston, Phoenix, Boston. So that's what they're building. So a lot of guards. I don't know if I would go that heavy at guard personally. Let's see what Nez is doing. He's got Boston. This be interesting to see if he gets any more Boston pieces to go with it. See what you do, Nez. Wow, the person with Justin Jefferson takes Mahomes there. It's interesting. Kelsey drafter, I guess, probably was trying to push them to round 3, which I don't blame him. I try and do that. If I'm going to take like a, I don't know, every time I build a Kelsey Mahomes team, the running back and wide receiver positions just feel so awful, even in a 20-round draft. And I usually stop at 2 QB and 2 tight end in those, and it still feels not great. So we got our Milwaukee. I'm sure LeBron's gone. Let's see. So we got 2 West one-offs right now. I don't feel great about anything in the West that I'm looking at right now. So we might just do some advancing one-offs to get us out, and then maybe tack on like a Herder. God, this is gross though. So we know we got our Milwaukee. We at least have 4 players in the finals with the Lakers or SAC team, but we kind of missed out on our top of the West in this one. And that's usually what happens when you go like 3 straight bucks like that. And so like that's why I took more of these one-offs, because this team does have to get out 1 of 6. So while it may not make sense for like an NBA Finals yet, you got to do that because the Bucks are very capable of just sweeping and then you're done. Take Pollard. We'll see if it's a prolific Cowboys offense, but I mean, the way McCarthy talked about it, we should expect their RBs to get a lot of work. But we'll see if that's truly that prolific this year. Hopefully it will be. He's gone though. Yeah, I was gonna take Ramondre there. Don't love our options right now. Yeah, we're just gonna take Ridley. I still, I've clicked Hopkins a decent amount of basically at the field on him, but it doesn't feel good every time I do it. And then I had a decent amount of Amari Cooper as just like, just get Hopkins to Dallas. Yeah, would be nice. And then I could get Dak for a little Dallas stack, which would have made sense with Pollard as well. But this definitely feels like it's going to be airing towards the 0 RB team. No, it's not. Like, I love right after this round, like this, let's see, from like this range of receiver down. But it's tough with like Hopkins right now, Andrews with the Lamar uncertainty. I've taken some Najee though. I like him for kind of a bounce back. I do want to get my Mike Williams up a little bit. So we'll take him here. And I didn't have him with any of the 3 other players, so it's always my tiebreaker. We're back up over here. So we've really been boxed out of our Western Conference options. I mean, just no one left I like here. This might just be, you know what, we're playing for 4 to get out. Because this, I don't know, we just kind of ran out of our great picks. Let's do Russ as another chance of a one-off in the finals. Yeah. The range is not fun at the moment. You look back at NBA, at least there anyone we could add from. I mean, I don't feel good about any of these West teams making the finals, which I don't know. Denver's slipping. This is definitely a get out of the first round team, though. A lot of studs that can score a lot of points, especially you're gonna need that. Like I said earlier, if Milwaukee sweeps. See, is there anyone else? I mean, we have essentially, which I don't count Russ as a stud, but we have 9 players who can score a lot of fantasy points. If there's anyone else we can get a double to get like a finals. No one I love. I mean, even if you just tacked on someone, maybe a Harry B to give us two guys from SAC. Probably the team I feel best of the West teams we have. Well, I feel pretty good about the Clippers. But after PG and Kawhi and Russ, I don't. It doesn't feel good at all. Does Herder go after? Or am I just missing him, or did he already go? Oh, he's a wing. He was probably right in front of my face. I was just looking for him as a guard. All right, let's look at these other teams. All right, Chris, what have you got cooking here? Got the AJ Brown T. Drop CTN Burrow. I like that a lot. I like this build. I feel like it's different because usually every time I have T and Joe Burrow, it's because I also have Chase. So it gets a little bit of uniqueness to that stack that you don't usually see. But yeah, the way I look at it with like these 2 guys who are probably not going to contribute until it would be to a finals is like if I can't make it out of the first round with these 9 guys scoring, like how much is the 10th guy really going to help you versus could they elevate you a little bit in the finals? And that may be wrong to look at it that way. I know some people think that like they're fine just making it to the finals like with 4 and adding one more piece to make sure that you get out. But like I don't know. I just think if you can't get out with 9 like stud like players. So that was Milwaukee SAC is kind of what we're rooting for with that one. I don't mind it. Definitely haven't built much of that. You never know in the West. I mean, it's so wide open right now. probably make our next pick and then hop back in another NBA draft. Definitely like this start. Yeah, for sure. And I mean, I'm sure there's a better version of Milwaukee Sack that's been built that has, Sabonis and Fox plus 3 Milwaukee guys. That might have been built on the first day. But you never know. Like, pod luck is a huge thing in these. And I just think, like, having that fifth guy can really boost you up, because I feel like every finals in every sport, well, besides like season-long NFL that I've made, the more playoffy type stuff, like, you get to the finals and half the teams are just dead, right? Like, there's going to be teams in this NBA finals that have full stacks of the two teams who lost in the Eastern and Western Conference finals. And so if your team squeaks in, even if it's a Kevin Huerter and like half the teams are dead and then some only have 4, like, if he can boost you up 20, 30, 40 spots of, payout, I mean, maybe that's a couple extra grand you make. I don't know. That's the way I look at it. Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and grab our stack here with Herbert. I guess we could have, I don't know, Herbert or Lawrence. Who would you guys have taken there? Thank you, Devin. I won 15,000 in the mitten returns. Playoff best ball was my biggest individual win. All right, let's see. Got luck. How do you guys feel about Aaron Jones? Not a guy I've taken much of, as you can see. And now we're going to hop in our second NBA. Herbie. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm feeling. I don't know, though. I mean, Jax has so many weapons. Like, Lawrence is going to have a solid year. Herbert with Lombardi gone in LA. Yeah, I hope so. I would love to see Herbert have a huge year. Such a fun player. Let's see, what's Casey doing? Pure 0 RB. I like it. Yeah, I didn't know how to say. How to answer that one. I've had some very nice wins the last couple years. It's been very, lucky, and put in a lot of hard work too. So, it's been a good year and a half. All right. Still going 0 RB here. I like it. I like it, Casey. Still need 2 more for our second NBA stream of the night, if anyone's interested. All right, I gotta ask you guys in the chat, what's your Swift take? I've seen a lot of different stuff. Me and Davis talked about it in our last show. I think I don't think the Lions like him. I think the David Montgomery stuff is big. He's way better than Jamal Williams. And I don't think the Lions like him. There's some pushback on Twitter that, brought up some good points about his injuries last year, and he's just really never been fully healthy. And he is a super exciting player when he is healthy. Thanks. Yeah, it's a decent sized learning curve. But once you get the structure down, and really, I mean, there's some debate on, playing a lot of volume versus small field. I really think that yeah, they don't like him. I agree, Chris. I think just volume helps and just, I mean, obviously it's tough. I get it to put a lot of money into it, but um the more just like it kind of like it's like more shots on goal you can have as far as like using that to refer to teams. I really think that helps. You just keep building good team after good team after good team, and you just got to hope your luck strikes eventually. And it's kind of what I believe with this. Just as long as I know I'm building good teams, then I can't really be too upset for not winning in the end. I think if you bet on Swift, you're betting on the Lions having a top 5 offense. I mean, I don't think that's unrealistic. I definitely think they could have a top 5 offense. I don't mind the Swift bet. It's just I feel like there's these guys in fantasy that come around that the fantasy community just for whatever reason, not whatever reason, that we think are way better than their coaches do. Like Antonio Gibson comes to mind. Now Swift is a better prospect and more pedigree than Antonio Gibson, but like, for years we kept trying to make the Antonio Gibson bet, and it's just like at some point it's obvious the coaches don't like him. And not they don't necessarily don't like him, but they just don't believe. Like even Pollard, like I'm so stoked about Pollard this year, but we know Dallas is going to bring in a big back. Like they have said it from their mouths that we don't want to give Tony 20, 25 touches. Like, and he's 210. Like he's a big back, and so I mean Swift's pretty big too. And so like there's just I think that like sometimes you just have to listen to what they're telling you, whether that's through their signings or. One of my mistakes I made last year is taking a lot of consistent players with big spike weeks. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I know Liam Murphy, who won Best Ball Mania 2 and a lot of contests. He's kind of pushing this thing that he believes in, like you can have low advance rate upside shots. And when he first explained it, I was like, kind of like thought it was crazy. But then like the more I've heard, it makes sense. Like, yeah, unfortunately, I know I've got it over here. At least it's still a close game. But yeah, I mean, you look at like Mike Evans was, by all accounts, not a great pick in fantasy last year. Like he didn't really pay off his second round ADP, but in week 17 he had 40 points. Like there's just certain archetypes of players that are never gonna score 40 points. Now I'm not saying you should load up your team with only those guys, but that's just kind of you need a mix. That's a fair point. I saw that a lot about the usage compared to how good he actually, is as a player. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and grab Addison as our 5th wideout. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Oh, yeah, I am the same way. I think that it's good to watch as many people as you can. Helps formulate your opinions. People to draft that you maybe weren't thinking about, didn't know that, this is their contract or this is the role that they, are expecting to have and stuff. Did I get autoed? Jokic? Thank you. Thank you, Chip. All right, we'll take Jokic. That's fine. I probably would have taken him anyway. And I'll give Chip his Embiid, his MVP. Chip, I don't know if you saw my thumbnail from like last week's late night drafts that I was doing, where I made like that like picture of Jokic looking all small next to Embiid and like scared. I was like, you know what, Chip would appreciate this. All right, we got autoed over here. I think auto was Bateman and not Deshaun. All right. It's kind of early for Ayton. He goes Harden. We got Jokic. Yeah, we're taking Drew. I'm loading up on the Bucks. Yeah, no, it was it was funny. Yeah, facts. All right. Do need to be looking at. This is definitely going to be a punt tight end draft, which I don't mind. Feel really good about the receivers. We've got a semi anchor. You know, probably would like to have a better anchor than Aaron Jones because we know he's going to split the work. All right. We got Jamal to come back. That happens a good bit in these. Would like to get one more buck if we can. Because even if we miss on like Aaron Gordon, you know, not great, obviously. I mean, Waller's just so much more talented. Obviously, Waller the last 2 years has missed a lot of time. So I think there's still some, and like Bellinger will probably be, you know, they'll run some 2 tight end stuff, but yeah, I'm not taking him at the moment. I mean, I have a good bit of him already in the big board, especially, and so I'm probably gonna lay off that. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Goddard goes a little higher, but yeah, Freiermuth's a guy I have a lot of. I love him this year. I mean, I like the role he was in last year. Got a lot of targets from Pickett. He's probably my highest exposed tight end if I had to bet. Yeah, I like that a lot too. I need to try and get more Juwan. Okay. Yeah, we'll just finish our Denver stack. I know I have so much Hunter Henry. He might actually be really my most exposed tight end. Let's see. At 15% Freiermuth. Probably gonna miss him. Yeah, 15% Henry. So yeah, they're both right there. All right, let's see what you've done, Chris. HBT. Something. Yeah, I like this. Okay, you double tap the QBs there. I like it. You're probably done at QB, I would assume. But you got both your stacks. It's not something I've done much just because I'm so nervous about investing too much at quarterback, especially in 20-round drafts when I'm doing a lot of 3 QBs. But I like it. If you quit at 2, you got 2 guys with a chance at 30 points a week. I mean, don't mind that at all. All right, we're going to finish up Milwaukee, and now the rest of our draft. So this is our finals bet, Denver, Milwaukee, and the rest of the draft will just be the highest upside one-offs that we can get to try and get this team through to the next round. It's an interesting point. I haven't taken much Alberto. I probably should sprinkle him in a little bit more now. Because, right, like, you know, Sean Payton didn't draft Dulcich either. Like, he has, you know, he's not going to have any bias toward, I mean, he might have a biased opinion from watching tape, but, you know, he's not going to have any bias towards either guy. So whoever performs the best. Yeah, I kind of agree with this. I mean, you know, like drafting low advance rate players is tough. I mean, you kind of know who the boomer bust guys are, like a Mike Williams who I drafted on this. You know that he's not a consistent guy. So like, you know, seeing someone like him, oh my gosh, we are just getting auto. All right, Khalil Herbert. Not a bad auto pick at all. Actually, still getting him 15 picks after where he's going. Obviously, now they brought in Foreman. You don't love that as much. For me, it's probably 3683. But 3773 is number 2 for sure. A lot of 3 QB and 3 tight end with late at both positions is what I've been doing. Let's see. That's like a weird visual bug. I'm gonna go ahead and cue Charbonnet. It's not bad for a 0 RB team. I mean, if Herbert can kind of own that backfield like a lot of us like. Let's see. I'll answer that after I make this pick. I'm getting auto drafted left and right. All right. Jimmy's a good advance rate guy. If the Heat make the playoffs. Are they in the play-in right now, or are they in the 6? Can't remember. It changes a lot. No, not for me. No. I feel bad. Hendon Hooker was really fun to watch at Tennessee this year. But he's an old prospect. And I know Dorian Thompson-Robinson from UCLA is a guy that some people are excited about as like a developmental backup, but I don't think there's anyone worth drafting. Okay. So we did get Clay. Yeah, if we can get him, it's gonna be Bam. This does give us another out for a finals if the Heat somehow go on a run. We could have a Denver Miami finals. So I think Liam's meaning not like just late unique guys, but like guys who are big play, like guys who can have 30. I mean, Gabe Davis, right? Like who can have 30 points. What's up, Steph? Who can have 30 points one game and 0 the next. Like odds are a guy like that is going to be lower advanced because he's not a consistent, 15 points a week. So I think that's more so what he's meaning. I mean, it makes sense. Obviously, I don't think you want a full team of guys like that. But no, I definitely get more of the merit of it than I probably did when I first heard him explain it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Hardy's like that necessary, but in a Bill stack, I mean, why not? Okay. Yeah, 2-2. I've taken 2-2 some. Okay. No one here I'm really looking at for QB2. We'll probably just do like a late stack with that. You check on the game. 1917. All right. Is there anyone else left NBA wise that could score a lot of points in a series? The cat situation is so weird. I don't know. Like I feel like the timeline for him just super blurry right now. But we know he's a fantasy monster when he plays. Could just take Gobert because he's always there. Just take him as a guy that you hope plays a decently long like playoff series. Let's see if there's anyone at guard. Would have said Dame. But it seems like they're probably going to bench or, bench Dame for the rest of the year at some point. As soon as they fall like all the way out of it. Let's check your team, Chip. What you got going? You got your Philly guys. I'll have to look at it after. We don't love anyone else. Yeah, he grabs Towns. We'll just go get Bear. A guy trying to get us through. I am multi-tabling different sports. I've been auto-drafted like 3 times, though. I just got auto-drafted Boyd again. Luckily, I've been auto-drafted guys I don't hate. So we'll take that. So Gainwell is someone I was in on a lot early. I had way more. I actually had more than 20%. So we're backing off him now with the Penny signing. Not that I ever thought, of course, he would be the true RB1. And so the thesis is still there. Like, they really like him. And I feel somewhat like Philly goes with like a decent amount of like the hot hand method. Because I remember watching several Eagles games where like Gainwell was just in and they kept giving him the ball, even at the goal line. But yeah, I mean, I knew the whole time they would bring someone in, but probably still just don't need that much of him. But someone I do want a good amount of is Elijah Mitchell. Handcuff Khalil Herbert with Deonta Foreman. I'm not so sure. I mean, it's not that bad of an idea with what their ADPs are. Let's see. Yeah, that is something to consider. And that is another reason too, with like the NBA drafts. I'm doing some on streams and stuff, but I really slowed down after that first day. Because I'd like to have a lot of bullets left for once we have the playoffs officially set and we're ready to get in there. Yeah, I'm gonna hop in. I've done 2 already in the dance. I'll probably do a couple more of those, and we'll see if we want to do another big board or not. If enough people want to hop in, we'll do a second one. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind that. Like, I think, I'm a big like running backs don't matter person, so that's perfectly acceptable running back room to me with Foreman, and then Ebner, the guy they have with Herbert. I mean, I wouldn't invest much more as a team, especially with where the Bears are at. I just preaching the gospel on running backs not mattering. Davis. You'll do one if we hop in a big board or dance. I'm not sure. The drafts have been all right tonight, Ryan. I've gotten auto draft more than I have on other ones. The days of hating RBs. I actually take more RBs than the average 0 RB player. You joined $3 NHL draft. You want me to do a $3 NHL draft? If you guys can walk me through it, I will join one. I know nothing about hockey or who's good or anything. But I'll hop in one. Oh, I still need 3 more. Big board. You don't play NBA. Here, you'll join big board. Okay, yeah, we'll do a second one. Yeah, if 3 more people want to join, we'll rip a hockey. I mean, it'll be my first one ever, so that'll be an experience. Literally no clue. I think Boston's good. I'm pretty sure they got a lot of guys ranked up here. All right, let's see. Getting closer. Yeah, I need to go back. I actually didn't get a chance to watch that the Badge Bros stream with DJ. So I need to go back and watch that, where I can get some of the. It's been 2 of 6 for a while now. You know what? I'll make it 3 of 6. Yeah, I'll hop in. Anyone wanting to do a warm up hockey? Again, it's the freest EV ever. I literally have no clue, so I'm just gonna try and stack teams. But I don't know. Oh, it's been. Do you know if are you supposed to overstack in it like NFL? Because the hockey series usually go longer than NBA, right? And like anyone can win is the thing with that. Okay. Yeah, we are full punting tight end at this point. We got Juwan there. Let's see. We could do a little backstacking with Stroud. I don't have that much of him yet. All right, one more person joined hockey. Let's go. We need 2 more. It's a warm up, not a whatever the other one, the Zamboni, I think. All right, thank you for the update, Ryan. I've been trying to keep an eye on it on our game from my other monitor, but that's definitely not the easiest. Chain Tucker. I've got so much Damian Harris. I really hope he signs in a good spot because my bags are pretty packed on him. But again, it's an easy thing of like, these tournaments being individual things where like if he goes to a spot I hate, I can balance that out the whole rest of the summer in other tournaments. But right now he feels like a guy who could really have like a Jamal Williams type role somewhere. Let's see. I thought about grabbing Jawan there too as my first tight end, but kind of committing to the full punt at this point. Okay, 2 more for hockey. So it looks like, based off this, Colorado is the best team in the West. I'm seeing. Is that Edmonton? Toronto? Okay. Interesting. All right, let's check out Chris's team and Casey's team. Casey went with the full 0 RB. And Javante, David Montgomery, Dylan to make up for his RBs there. See, Chris has got his T to Burrow. We got ETN, Lawrence, Ingram. Like that jag stack. That could be a crazy jag stack in week 17 if, like, for some reason, all the touchdowns go to them and not the receivers. That would be a super unique thing to have. Yeah, I like Chris's team a lot. Time for some James Robinson. Don't know about that. I am really hoping that he's someone we just brought in to get a look at camp, but it was a lot of money, so I doubt that. Let's see. God, I have so much Kenny Pickett. I'm probably going to let that run. We might triple if we can't get anyone else to join hockey. Do some PGA dailies. I need to hop in those before the night is over. Okay. Oh, we need 5 more for a dance. Maybe it might be triple tabling here. All right, let's see. Coming back around. We do need to add a tight end at some point. But, I mean, 6 points a week average for tight ends, so I'm not super worried. I like kind of how we rebounded at RB. Got some good upside guys. Like if Herbert somehow maintains the role in Chicago and like truly becomes their number one, which I doubt with Foreman, because I think Foreman looks pretty good every time he's out there. Yeah, I would love that landing spot for Damian Harris. I mean, it would be good for Zeke too. It would make me take more Zeke for sure, because you got to think that team's gonna score. That team's gonna score a lot of touchdowns, and so getting their goal line back. We will go ahead and grab Gesicki. Need to grab a little bit more of him. I have so much Hunter Henry, which I mean, New England's going to run hopefully run a lot of 2 tight end sets. We said that when they signed. No, I haven't entered another big board. We said that a lot when they signed Hunter Henry and Jonnu, and it just never materialized really. So we'll see. All right, we're gonna grab Terrace here to stack up with CJ Stroud. Get us a little Carolina going. Probably our last receiver. So we're now still waiting for one person for hockey. Anybody want to throw $3 at a hockey draft? Let's see what these are about. I'm excited actually. Warm up hockey playoffs. Okay. Still, I don't know. Quarterback is running thin. I think I saw someone already take Mac Jones, who's kind of like my fallback 3 QB, but I wouldn't. I mean, we have an early investment in Herbert, so if we only did 2, it's not the worst thing in the world. But with a rookie as our QB2, I usually do like to go with a third. And there's still some options that we could throw on there, but nothing we love really. David Pasternak. 3 more for NBA as well, if anybody's wanting to do a dance. All right. What did you do the last couple of rounds, Chris? Grab a couple of rookie shots. I like that. I love Roshan. Roshan seems like he's someone I wish I would have been drafting earlier because he's coming up a little bit. A lot of hype on his pass protection right now, which NFL team's gonna love. And he fits the 210-pound plus running back kind of threshold that we know the NFL teams love. And I've really come around to that idea this summer of taking the big backs, especially in half-point PPR. All right, it's not. See one tight end, actually. If we can get Hayden Hurst here. If we don't get sniped on him, we'll take Hayden Hurst again, hoping that we get the CJ Stroud to Carolina, which it seems like we're going to get. Grab Terrace, grab Hayden Hurst. Get that stat going. Still waiting on 3 for NBA and 1 if somebody wants to do a hockey warm-up. Again, the freest hockey warm-up. All right. Let's go. First ever hockey draft. I'm excited. All right, 101. Nice 0% of any hockey players. All right, we're betting on Boston. 90 million extension. Well, okay. Again, anyone that can help me in the chat knows anything about hockey. I'm running blind. Nez is in here. Let's go. Chip's in here. Guys, just getting this free EV. I'm not even sure if I know who's in the East and the West. I probably could figure it out, but we're actually gonna go ahead and grab Conklin and then be done at tight end. You know what? It's a punt tight end team. Perfectly fine with that room. Don't need more than that. Probably gonna make might. Really would have liked a third QB on this team. We still could just tack someone on here that we know is gonna start some games, so we'll see there. But all right, let's do this hockey draft. I'm excited. All right, David Pasternak, come to the squad. We'll see how this goes. All right, Colorado guy. All right, see who Nez takes. This little. What's up, Paul? So I'm doing my first ever hockey draft, so I'm excited. Taylor Hall in NHL. Who does he play for? Taylor Hall. Boston? Okay. Is he well, you don't really have, I guess you have starters in hockey, but they rotate a lot, I think. You know, it's the warm up. That's why they added these, for us to get familiar with the different modes. So, you know, it's a good $3 price point to get into a sport, you know, I've literally never been to or don't know anything about. So, I'm excited. All right, so we got boss. So anyone in the chat, which I know there's a couple people in here that probably don't want to help me out, but should you overstack? Like, should I just grab, if I can get them, Boston guys, like a bunch of them? Or yeah, I don't even know what a line is, to be honest with you. So who plays on which line? Is that like there's substitutions or something? Do need one if anyone wants to do NBA. Don't want to get autoed over here. You live across from the Stars? That's true. Yeah, no, I need to go to a Stars game. This one. Stacking lines is the rotations. Yeah, I don't know. Different groups of players are generally on the ice together. Okay, that's good to know. I kind of assumed that. Yeah, I think I knew that. Like they rotated like 2 or 3 at a time or something, right? I don't know. So just taking like any Boston player is not the best, or is that still like would that be a good thing to do? I'm probably just gonna do that. So like yeah, there's already been like 2 other Boston guys taken, and then there's 3 more right here. I'm just doing it. Charlie McAvoy. Marchand? Players who play on the same power play. Okay. Should I do Boston? I'm just gonna do Boston. Any of these guys on the same line? right, we're coming back up over here. Let's see. I don't love these options. Might just make this. Wow, McKinnon is falling so much. Let's make a bet he gets back to the Chiefs and has some sort of role. Since you can get assists and goals from 2 players. That makes sense. Yeah, I need to actually do a little bit of research. A couple final scenarios. Okay. So it's similar. Yeah, I mean, I know you'd want to be going for the finals with hockey, but should we tack on a quarterback here just to have 3 and a little security, or a 7th RB? Because our RBs do feel kind of weak. Let's hope that we just get the outlier Herbert season, so that we don't really, we're gonna do that. I think we're gonna do that. I've heard some hype on this guy. I've taken him one other time. All right, we are in the draft. All right, I got Tatum. All right, we might wait a minute before we do another big board. Let's see how these two drafts go. So we got 3 Boston guys. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, so just kind of overstacking teams, maybe not over, but you can get by with like more from the same team. Harden goes. Siege. Almost got my first Tatum Brown team. Is not meant to be. Yeah, let's bet on Steph. Let's bet on the Warriors. Get a finals rematch in this one. Taylor Hall. Do we keep going Boston, or do we need to start mixing in a West team? All these teams seem in the East, though. Carolina, we got Dallas or Colorado. Maybe this guy from Colorado. They had a lot of guys at the top. Dallas. Check the basketball real quick. Okay. All right, we got our stuff. Get the Dallas Star. What's up, Cheyenne? Yeah, we gotta rep the team. Let's see. All right, the Dallas guy goes. The Avalanche are very good. All right, we'll go with the Avalanche guy. I don't have Jack Eichel. Is he a good pick? We don't have a goalie yet either. Also, who is that? That's Vegas. Okay. I'm assuming they're West. Golden State, Boston. Yeah, we're gonna do sack, and hopefully we will late stack a couple of the Boston guys. I like to kind of just like let them fall to me, and then go heavy West. Like when you start Tatum, obviously you hope to get Jaylen Brown as well, but if you can't, we do another big board. I'm down. If people want to hop in another big board, I kind of want to get these closer to ending where I don't auto too many picks. At least for my NBA one, I don't want to mess that up too much. All right, what's Nez building? And Chip. So he's got Tampa, Toronto, Dallas, Toronto. Okay. Edmonton, Toronto. Okay. Yeah, we can go ahead and hop in the other big board. You got dibs on all the rookies? All right. Yeah, we'll hop another one. All right, yeah, we'll go ahead and finish our Sacramento side of this. Yeah, let's go ahead and hop in. Hopefully there's just a lot of people. Oh, yeah, 7 people. Let's make this a big friends and family draft. Okay. All right, we're just going to go ahead and grab Clay. Something I do with Boston, I just push him. Like, is there that? I mean, Smart's going to be in the closing lineup, but I mean, you can take Derek White, you can take Brogdon, and then just get one of the bigs usually. Now, I might get boxed out here, if someone else is. I know Chip's got Jaylen Brown, so he's going to probably build Boston as well. All right, we're coming back up in hockey. So we got Boston, we got Colorado, Vegas. Let's see. I need a goalie. Is there a goalie for any of my teams on here? Oh, his ADP is way later. Oh, we'll grab this guy. We'll take Igor. All right, we got to pick again. Let's go another Boston guy. This might be too many. I really don't know. Yeah, Ben, we got to get you in here. Get you in the streets, building some teams. You'd be good at this. Okay. I don't know who to pick with this one. I know Robert Williams has the upside of like a huge game. But I just feel like Horford is going to close when it comes down to it. So we're setting up our 2 options for our finals with Boston. And either Golden State or Sac, whoever makes it. We need one more person. Then we'll get ripping on the big board. Okay, let's see. All right, we're in here. Let's go. All right, 102. All right, Paul's in here. Me, Steph. Let's see. Chris is in here and Chip. All right, big friends and family. All right, we're going to take Bane as a one-off. Still a West guy as well. But both Brogdon and Derek White are still here, so maybe one falls back to us. That's what, we're hoping to push them, but if not, we could always tack on. I'm sure Draymond's still here as well. I don't see Wiggins, but oh yeah, Wiggins is down here. Which I mean, I know the rumors, not the rumors, but the stuff is he might not make it back this year, so we'll see on that. All right, Jettas goes 1. Do we just take our Chase, or do we take CMC? I feel like I would have CMC ranked higher. Yeah, we're going to go CMC, actually. Probably going to regret that, but... Oh, right. We're back up in hockey. I don't know. Vegas guy. We're building Vegas, Boston. Also, Colorado would not be bad. I feel like I have too much of one position, though. What about this guy? Is this too much for one team? 1, 2, 3, 4. And do I need more? Do I need another goalie? All right, we got Brogdon. Luckily, that was our auto. That works for us. Some Penguin action. Yeah, I really need to go back and watch the stream to get a little bit more of the strategy and figure out if I'm gonna just throw some lineups in the warm up for hockey, where I can at least have taken a little bit of strategy to it. All right, let's see. It's a pretty solid build for Golden State Boston or Sac Boston. We're probably going to take Jared Allen here as an advance rate guy. Hope that Cleveland either wins their first round matchup or can play 7 games. 3 defenders from same team is too much. Okay. That's good to know. Yeah, I figured it probably was. How many rounds are these? 12? Okay. All right, probably want this guy to go with our Vegas thing. And then anyone from Colorado left? Haven't seen. Take this guy. All right, see who everyone's taking. Round 1. Got Cup going to Stephanie. Chip double taps. CD Garrett Wilson. Eckler Bijan from Chris. All right, so this last pick, because we've got our finals built out. I would love it if there was a one-off wing here. Can't wait for the Avalanche to bury you. And it would be fun to maybe pay more attention to the playoffs if I can. All right, both of our guys are here. We're just gonna go ahead and grab them. I don't know. We got a lot of Vegas, a lot of Boston, 2 Colorado. We got a Ranger here. This one's more important. Yeah, we're gonna grab a Lave. I'm gonna hop back over to NBA. There's not many gray one-offs left. I wish that there was a wing that we could add to the team, but we'll take Towns. Hopefully Minnesota, the Ant injury, they can still slide into the playoffs and play a good first-round series, if not win it. But it's a pretty good team for Boston Golden State or Boston Sac. I like it. Probably wish I had one better one-off. But that's not bad. Okay. At this point, let's see. We got CMC, we got Olave. I do not want to get buried at wide receiver, so we're going to go ahead and grab Debo. So we started CMC, doing a little San Fran stack. It was not intentional, but we'll take it. We'll take it. But imagine the second half is about to start back up for Bama. Okay. So we got another Boston guy here at the top of the queue. All right, he goes. So we got Vegas. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know. All right, let's see what everyone else is building. Paul takes second round Brees. I like it. I'm getting more excited for Brees as we get going. It seems like his knee injury was a lot not near as bad as Javante's. The Javante stuff that's coming out is super, super scary. for his future. Not that like he won't play again, but it's like he really tore that knee up. That's why I really would like to take a lot of Samaj P. Ryan right now. All right, last pick. I'm gonna grab him. Draft number 1. So you said too many Boston defenders. That's good to know. You would have preferred Olave. Okay. Coming back around here. We got our anchor with CMC, so we're probably just going to keep building at wide receiver. Did I not take Taylor Hall? I thought I took Taylor Hall. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. We're going Drake London here. I feel like last year, I can't remember the stats I saw the other day on Twitter, but McLaurin actually really had some really good fantasy games when Heineke was the starter and got like pushed back in. So I really don't mind Atlanta guys now, at least from a fantasy perspective. They're not going to be good as a team. But let's see. All right, we're going to grab J-Mo here. Get some of our young guns. Just 3 second-year wide receivers. Those guys are super exciting. Top is telling us to the slander. All right, should we do one more NBA tonight? Like I said, I was trying to save my bullets, but what did I get? How's DJ's Pick'ems doing tonight? One shot, none yet. Okay. Shout out Nez for this one. Hopefully we come through. If you want to pay $5 for to start up another NBA. Now, I'm wondering, did one of DJ's Pick'em slips hit? It must have, because I got my number one up a little bit. He's been so hot on those. Yeah, we'll fire up one more NBA. Let's do it. Yeah, I love Terry McLaurin. 3 of 5 with 2 pushes. Okay, that must have been it. Because I knew I didn't get the full amount I would have gotten, but that's good. All right, go back around. Let's see what Chris and Chip are doing. They're kind of battling it out here at the 11-12. Receiver got his Lamar Andrews stack going. I like that a lot. Pickens, I have so much Pickens. I love George Pickens. Back with Bijan Fields. Where did DJ Moore go? Did he go earlier? Am I just blind? Okay. You hate your team? Chris says he hates his team. It's not that bad. It's what I always hate my wide receivers when you start RB like this, but all right, we're coming back around. Wow. Know what kind of room we're in when the top of the queue is just only running backs. Ugh. I'm gonna take a couple here. Let's see. I'm gonna go Dameon Pierce. You know what? We're gonna do it. The guy I've slandered. Yes, like look at all these running backs. Or should I just grab one of these guys like Addison and then just keep pushing it because you know they're gonna. Because I mean it does kind of fall off. Yeah, we're just gonna grab Addison actually. If it doesn't lag me out. Yep. Still need 2 more for the last NBA draft of the night. If anybody's wanting to hop in NBA. Checking the basketball 9-point game. Nice. Very nice. All right, Stephanie, let's check out your team. What do you got going? You start wide receiver. You grabbed Pollard. I like it. Judy, Sean Watson, Trevor. I like this. I like it a lot. I need to get more Pollard. I am, like I said earlier, I'm a little nervous again. Not nervous about him. Obviously, I love Tony Pollard. Awesome player. But yeah. What's up, Ben? How are you doing? Let's check out, see what Paul's doing from the 1. Goes Jettas, Brees is his anchor, and then just all yellow. I like it. Pure 0. Well, it's an anchor RB team with a guy with legendary upside, as Pat Crane likes to say. Yeah, same. You're nervous about Pollard? Yeah. It's just they're gonna bring in they're like 3rd round draft pick at running back or something. They're gonna do like bring in Damian Harris or something. Facts. Yeah, I made that banner actually. If everybody's watching and not subscribed, would appreciate it. We're so close to our goal. I mean, just a few away, and we're there really. Yeah, I mean that's what's got me nervous. But Pollard's so talented. Like it doesn't even matter. Even if he doesn't get all the goal line touches or like all the like 20, 25 carries a game, he's still gonna put up. I mean, it's just the type of player he is. So I'm not overly worried. And the receiving production he's gonna have. Oh shoot. How many auto? Oh, good. We didn't miss it. Nice. Oh, nice. Yeah, we're doing KD. I like Phoenix out of the West at the moment. So we got Paul's in here. Mr. Jennings himself. CSU Ram 88's in here. I believe that's his. All right, we're coming back around. Still, like I said, plenty of running backs we like. Yeah, yeah, I need to take all Jigs Nuggets. He's probably out of He's probably out on the fix before you max what BB or not BBM, but the big board or the dance. All right, we're back up at both places. It's NBA picks probably more important. Yeah, we'll just take Booker. Keep doing our Suns thing. It's a tough range. I don't love this range. We'll just go Rashad. Hopefully he gets a bigger role. Baker throws him a lot of dump downs. Big board. Let's go. Congrats to Nez chopping NBA tonight. That's awesome. Okay. You know what? I don't have much of him, as you can tell, but we're making this bet on San Fran, and it probably makes more sense if you're making a bet on multiple of their players to do Purdy late. But let's say Trey Lance takes it and holds this job. We got our San Fran stack going. All right, what's Jennings building? He's got he has all Denver. Makes sense. What's Paul's building? Milwaukee sack. I like it. Kawhi goes. So we're gonna get one more Sun, which is good. Would kind of consider going Middleton here to do what's this person playing? So they're doing Golden State Boston. Right in the spot I'm hoping for Ayton. But we'll see. This person's building Boston Dallas. Yeah, they took Ayton. That's tough. Phoenix. We should just do Phoenix. We're making that bet. That they make it to the finals. All right, let's get this back up. Yeah, shout out Nez. That's awesome. I would pull it up, but I didn't actually play NBA today. All right, we pull up. That's huge. That's awesome. The NBA streets are super tough, especially for dailies. Like, I mean, you really have to grind projections and grind the news like all day long. I feel like to be good at those. All right, let's not get autoed. I am gonna do Middleton here because again, I think Milwaukee's making it out of the East. So laggy. I don't know if it doesn't like that I'm playing music or something. He could have had Gordon here, and he grabs Don. I don't mind that. See what Paul's doing. Yeah, these guys sack Milwaukee bit. Do you need to start looking at big here? Well, stuff in our finals matchup, like that's why it's missing on 8 in there is so detrimental to this build because now if I'm building out Milwaukee, Lopez and Portis are gone. So to have me probably not gonna have a big if this is the finals. We are gonna take Randall here and hope. Now we'll make our Knicks bet on the east side as well. That sucks. Let's see. Okay, we got Lance. Don't love anything else at this point in the draft. This is a rough part. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and take Goff with Jameson Williams. I don't love that, but You sniped on Zay? Oh no. Oh my gosh. Okay, I got autoed Michael Porter. Rip. I was definitely going to take Brunson there, but it's fine. We will survive that. We're going to take Jamal and bet on the Kamara suspension. So we'll get at least half a season from him. Obviously not a great Week 17 play, but we'll take it. I mean, here, you got Aaron Gordon. See what these teams, see what they're building. Politics ants. There's a chance that Brunson makes it back around to us. So we'll see. I still wouldn't have, I don't even want, even if he makes it here, like the Michael Porter pick is so just, it's frustrating. So it's tough about multi-tabling. Yeah, I'm super nervous about the C's. Yeah, I mean, we were so good to start the year, and then this finish has been terrible. I'm starting to question Missoula, but it's fine. Yeah, we do tend to own the Sixers, though. But still, you got to get there. All right, we're doing Bam. We need an advance rate guy. This is turning into more of a Phoenix Knicks finals build, which you could squint and see it. It's not probable, but we'll see. Check in on the game. 34. Okay. Coming back up over here. We still at least need a better one-off. It's unfortunate that Michael Porter's going to be one of our one-offs at this point, but all right, drafting this early, we are going to bet on the Hawks to make it in so we can have our Trae Young first round. I think they're at the 8 right now, so they could easily be in. And yeah, this is switched straight up to, it's going to be a Knicks Phoenix. I could tack on Grayson Allen, but that just seems like such a waste. I'm going to take Cat as another advance rate guy, unless he gets taken here. And if he gets taken, then I'm going to say Gobert instead. So not in love with this team. Didn't end the way, it started when we planned, but we pivoted to Phoenix and Knicks. You can squint and see that the Knicks are playing great basketball right now. They could just get hot and go on a magical run. Hard to see them. Hard to see them making the finals over that top 3 in the East, but you never know. They tend to own the Celtics right now, so at least get a few rounds out of them. All right, so we got Lance Goff. Kind of making a New Orleans bet a little bit here. Yeah, this is such a gross spot in the draft. We kind of talked about it earlier. We're going to take both the handcuffs that end up not great in Week 17 with Jamal and Perine. I don't mind it, though. The Javante stuff's pretty scary. And they're going to go Shahid. Full on New Orleans right now. We don't have Carr, though. I don't think we're going to get Carr. Carr is up, isn't he? Well, this person's probably pissed that I've taken all of his Saints. It doesn't look like they're stacking anyway, so I don't feel that bad about it. God, man. It's fair. It's a fair point, though. All right, let's see. 36. 36. We've done our warm-ups for NBA. Probably at least save the final 100 for once we're, more set on what the playoffs are going to be, where we can start mixing in, the conference finals matchups. I think that could be pretty important for getting teams through to the finals. Yeah, all that investment in the Saints was probably not it. Not having Carr, but it's also Carr. Any of those guys can have great one-off games and not need him to be brought along. But if they all have a great game, then of course he would be. But so it's not the worst bet in the world. Let's see, Sunday Scramble. We might hop in those later. We'll see. But yeah, a lot out right now. Again, if you haven't played Underdog, jumping in all these warm-ups, it's a great start. Even still have PGAs available for the majors. 10 max. There's another MLB one going. Super easy to hop in right now for low investment. Let's see. It's a weird running back room. Probably start looking at tight end as well. Could keep making our New Orleans bet here with Juwan. He's just like the only guy I really love in this range. I know I have a lot of Claypool. Kind of just making the bet that they force him the ball more since they've essentially traded a first-round pick for him. But yeah, we're just making this Saints bet with no Carr. But I like Juwan. I think he really showed a lot. Obviously, there's a lot of competition there now for touchdowns when they get in and around the goal line with Jamal, with Taysom, and himself. But I just think he's a good player. He looks good this year. Probably gonna go either Tim Patrick or let's do Patrick. Hope the Broncos, if they end up trading Judy or Sutton, he can have a bigger role. Obviously, the injury stuff is still there with him, but there's been some buzz. I know Benjamin Albright, who's a big Denver source up there, was like, he tweeted something cryptic the other day about make sure you're grabbing Tim Patrick in all your fantasy leagues that you can. Did Chris snipe you on Jordan Love? Let's take a look. You said you had Green Bay. Yeah, Christian Watson. Yep. The Fields. Stroud, Love. I like the two late QBs, though, from Chris. That makes a lot of sense. That's a solid team. Seki Mack in the 15th. It's weird with Mack. Like, I saw him go, like, almost basically undrafted one of my drafts I did the other night, and then this is him in the 15th round. Chris takes Tank Bigsby. I kind of like Tank. We talked about him on our last show with Davis. He's kind of a pedigree guy. He was a pretty big-time recruit when he went to Auburn. And they had just a mess of a program the last few years. So I think there's still some upside there with him. Obviously, it's nothing like, I'm not trying to take him in every draft because, who knows situation. I mean, he could go undrafted for all we know. But probably not, but he could. But he's just kind of a guy monitoring to where he goes. He's got the size that I'm looking for more now. So something to keep an eye on. Check. 45, 35. 10-point lead in the basketball game. All right, coming back around. Definitely still want another wide receiver, probably. It's probably going to end up at 3.683. Just with the uncertainty around Lance, you could even handcuff him with Purdy. Since we've got such a big bet on San Fran. I'm assuming he's not gone. Yeah, he's way down there. That'd be a last round thing, and if he gets taken, he gets taken. It's not something I would have to have. But I think it's an interesting thing. Like, you got your San Fran bet. They battle back and forth and just happenstance that. Oh, did someone take Mims? I didn't. Oh man, Stephanie took Mims. Yeah, that's who I was gonna take. Nicole's kind of falling. Did anyone see the video he tweeted today of all these practice reps showing him run wide receiver routes? You can tell he's probably been talking to teams and none of them view him as a true wide receiver. So he's posting his own highlights of him ripping routes. You wanted Hal, but he went, yeah. But yeah, I thought it was funny for McCole because you could just tell teams would probably be like, yeah, we see you as a returner, we see you as kind of a gadget player, and he's maybe expected that he would have a bigger market than he has, and he's he's tweeting out it had the 3 the ... showing that he could run routes as well, but I thought that was funny. Maybe he'll end up somewhere that actually wants him and will use him, but we'll see. All right, what's everybody else doing? See how Paul's team, his anchor RB with Brees, grabs Kirk to go with Jettas. Yeah, you got to be your own biggest fan. Facts. Yeah, and I thought it was a funny tweet. I don't blame him, though. Yeah, it's Khalil and Dylan. Gino to go with Metcalf. I like it. Take the upside shot in Richardson. Yeah. I like this team a lot, Paul. A lot of play. I drafted a lot of teams that look like this. That's an awesome team. Let's see how you're doing here, Steph. You got your elite wideouts. Got Pollard as your anchor. Judy Watson. Got Lawrence and Ingram. Aaron Jones, Charbonnet. Elijah Moore. I need to get more Elijah Moore for whatever scenario, whether he's back with the Jets or he's a part of the Aaron Rodgers trade. Madison. I saw a funny conversation about Alexander Madison. It's he better be knowing he's going to come back to Minnesota as the backup, because if he ends up the starter, then he signed a super under market value deal. Even for what he's proven still, though, if he's the starting running back in Minnesota, if they were to move on or trade Cook, but it doesn't really seem like there's as much momentum for that as there was earlier on for a Cook deal. But I still like Madison a lot. He's just so, I mean, every time he gets the starting role, he's so productive. He's always that guy you play in DFS who, like, oh, Cook's out. It's automatic Alexander Madison week. You just lock him in. Okay, coming back around. Tampa. I still don't mind Hunter Henry, even with the Gesicki signing, but definitely lower now. All right, we're taking Darnell Washington. Let's get a fun tight end. Your RBs are so gross. I didn't think they were that gross when I was looking at their team. Oh, sorry. I was looking at Paul's team. Yeah, let's see. Sanders, Penny. I mean, Devon A-Chain, Lenny. All right. You're kind of right. They are pretty gross. Just kidding. I like some of the guys, though. Some of them I'm a little lower on than I feel like consensus. Tough word to say. Yeah, we're taking Jerome Ford. I mean, I like both Sanders and Penny in their new spots. I would be super excited about them. A-Chain, I'm lower on. I've been like, you can even call it brainwashed by the conversation that's going on, like Josh Norris and Hayden Winks had about the 210 plus pound running backs and like just how much more they do for fantasy, and just like the way coaches look at them. Like a guy like A-Chain who and he did bulk up to like 188 for the combine or something, but it's just like those guys, like teams just don't ever trust them with their main role. But I mean, we'll see. Like some uncertainty with Lenny and Singletary, but when the chairs, when the dust settles, you could say, they could be in somewhere where they have a role. Not my favorite guys. But I mean, you went 0 RB, and that's how I feel like most 0 RB teams you feel. It's like, oh, these running backs are gross, but they end up just getting you through, right? Yeah, exactly. Like we can, hate Fournette, but a team could end up seeing them. You hate your team. I feel like everyone in this draft so far is saying they hate their team, except Paul. Paul shouldn't hate his team. His team's fun. He drafted a good team. The rest of us are like, like my team. Yeah, this is a good point, and I'm not like saying I'm out on him, just because the way I draft pretty balanced exposures. I'll definitely have some A-Chain, but I think in the fantasy community can sometimes get enthralled with like speed guys and like fun players more than we should, and they just don't end up in the role that we would like for them to be in. Yeah. Yes, I'm agree. Like I got sniped on a few plays. It's not my favorite team I've ever drafted, but structurally it makes sense. Invested where I like to invest at receiver. We got our stacks, so it's, you never know. Like I feel like when you look up in best ball, like after each week of the playoffs, it's like, oh, the team I liked a lot. This is true. This is what happens when you draft with a lot of people that is we all like the same players. And so we all end up sniping each other. I'm sure I sniped Paul a few times, as he did me. I always get interested to see some of these late shots that people take to see like if there are people I'm not drafting that I should be looking at more so. Chip drafted Ertz. Never know. I mean, he's fallen this far to the 19th round. Like, he's a guy that we all hate, but Oh, I see you're in here too, GA. That's cool. What's your team end up looking like? The Earth's disrespect is too much. I mean, the 19th round. At this point, you're just taking shots. I see what you did, GA. See receiver. You got your anchor. You got your Burrow T. I like that. I like the shots on these two guys. Akers to go with Jacobs. I like Akers a lot. Waller, Daniel Jones. That's something I need to draft more of with my remaining teams in this contest. Is get some more Waller, Daniel Jones teams. Boyd, my guy Gainwell, Romeo. I like the Romeo pick. I feel like team feels gross. I think my team feels gross too. Everyone thinks their team. I thought Ertz literally died. Yeah. But no, 19th round Ertz is, these are dart throws. And he's a guy, like, if he plays, he seems to get targets, That's just a good point. Yeah, like if he's gonna fall to the last round of drafts, you can't. It's hard to be like, oh, that 19th round pick was terrible. How could you ever make it? All right, we're gonna handcuff Trey Lance with Purdy. We're making our big San Fran bet. Which is not something I've done, I don't think, but I think it can make some sense. I like my team, but don't like Danny Dimes. I mean, for fantasy though, I think he's fine. Like he runs a lot now. I love Danny Dimes coming into this year. That's gonna do it for tonight, guys. I appreciate everybody who hung out. We'll be back probably Tuesday night with another night of drafts, and we'll see if any more signings or any trades happen. Appreciate it. Yeah, if you haven't hit subscribe, I would appreciate it. I'm gonna flash up my funny banner again. We're just right there. But yeah, no, thank you guys for hanging out for real. It was fun.